You can't tell the story of WrestleMania without talking about the rise of Vince McMahon Jr. Vince had an estranged relationship with his father, and the two were not reunited until Vince was 12 years of age. Vince McMahon Sr. had left the family home with Vince Jr.'s elder brother Rod when Jr. was just a baby. When the two did reconnect, it wasn't long before little Vince wanted to follow in his father's footsteps in the world of promoting professional wrestling. Despite Jess McMahon, Vince Sr.'s father, and he himself working in the business of promoting the sport of kings, Vince Sr. discouraged his son from stepping into the same arena, instead advising his son to get a government job which carried a pension. After a great deal of persistence and badgering on behalf of Junior, the senior McMahon presented Vince with an opportunity to promote WWF shows in Bangor, Maine, after the local promoter had been caught stealing. With this opportunity came a clear message of warning to his son. This will be your first and last shot at this. Vince seized upon this olive branch and over the next 10 years helped his father triple their TV ratings. In 1979, Vince, alongside his wife Linda, founded Titan Sports, and come 1982 had purchased his father's promotion, which included buying out investors Gorilla Monsoon, Arnold Scarland and Phil Zacco. In wrestling, nothing is ever straightforward, and so proves to be the case here. As part of the sale, Monsoon, Scarland and Zacco relinquished 385 shares of the company to the Capital Wrestling Corporation, Vince Sr.'s company, for more than $640,000. These shares would then be awarded to Titan Sports upon completion of the sale. However, this would only transpire if Vince Jr. kept all of his balloon payment promises. If he should default on even a single payment, Vince Sr. and his partners would get the business back and keep any money that had been paid to that point. Titan Sports agreed to buy the remaining 615 shares for $1 million. Within a year, the WWF began to aggressively recruit from their competition such as the AWA and Jim Crockett promotions, with the likes of Hulk Hogan, Roddy Piper, Bobby Heenan, Jesse Ventura and Ricky Steamboat, to name but a few, finding a new home with the promise of national TV exposure and bigger paydays to line their pockets. Vince McMahon was ahead of the game, and his willingness to cross unspoken thresholds and incorporate the surging pop culture scene into his wrestling product led him to putting all of his eggs into one basket: WrestleMania. If he failed, the WWF would be forced to close its doors. 40 years later, and now a bona fide billionaire, that gamble clearly paid off.